As humans, it's easier to evaluate others, point out their flaws more than we detect ours. Yes, we are human and we have our flaws. But there are habits which are out to destroy us and they need getting rid of in order to excel in life and to be a better person to those around us and the society at large. There might be so many toxic habits out there, but today we are going to capitalize on 10 of these habits that needs to be gotten rid of. Hey, you are welcome to All Round Growth YouTube channel, where we lay the building blocks for sustainable all-round growth. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, kindly hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell icon to ensure you don't miss out on our future uploads. So number 1 on the list today is overthinking and dwelling on the past. As weird as it sounds, there are people that can be considered to be chronic thinkers. These are people that think and worry about everything in life. They overanalyze and make a mountain out of a molehill. They tend to complicate the simple things and their thoughts don't yield good fruits in the end. They wail about their past, the things they didn't do right, and all the coulda, woulda, shoulda in the world. Everything and anything affects them. But hey, we are not saying jump without thinking twice or don't reflect on the past. But worrying all the time, especially about things we cannot change, is a toxic habit that should be dropped. It can affect one's mental well-being and productivity because the ample amount of time that would have been used to do other productive things is being used to dwell on these things that don't even matter anymore and can't be changed. Secondly, succumbing to negative thoughts. Just like the chronic thinkers, there are many people who always tend to envelop their minds with negative thoughts. All they think about is why something won't work. They see and assume the worst about life and the people in it. These habits eat them up and makes them feel the worst about themselves. Negativity is a thought pattern that can be derailing. It blinds us from seeing our strengths and we need to let it go. Change your thought pattern. Each time you feel you can't do something great, ask yourself, why not? Who says you can't have a better life? Who says you can't amount to anything in life? Who says if you work hard, you can't achieve your goals? Who says the rest of the world is better than you? Feed your mind with positivity, work towards your set goals, and reach for the stars. We know you can. We believe in you. 3. Comparing yourself to others. A man who sees others as his own mirror will always live to measure up to their standards. Comparing yourself to others is a toxic trait that makes you stop living for yourself but for others. He bought a new car. Is it better than mine? Is she better than me? Is the air she breathes fresher than mine? You need to realize that everyone is unique and can never be the same. We stay awake at night thinking about the success of others more than we think about our goals. Let other people's good works and achievements inspire you and not add unnecessary pressure to you. We all can't have the same thing or be the same way. Focus on your journey. 4. Procrastination. It's hard to focus on your journey without discipline. They say determination is success, and a man with a habit of procrastination will achieve little or nothing in the end. Later seems to be their favorite word as they postpone every activity and push it for later. I will work on it later. I will go there tomorrow. Not now, please. Let's tackle it later. But why can't you fix it now? You know, excuses are like an ocean. They never run dry. There will always be 1,000,001 reasons why you can't get something done. But with determination, you can get those tasks done. When you set your mind to something, you'll find a way to get it done. Teach yourself discipline and don't let procrastination keep you farther from your goals. Talking about procrastination, we already have a video on this topic. kindly check out our video on procrastination and learn more on how you can put an end to it completely. 5. Constant habit of not keeping one's promises. While many have the toxic habit of procrastinating, others have the habit of making empty promises they know fully well they can't fulfill. These people are used to saying things they can't do. They raise people's hope and dash it into a million pieces without batting an eyelid. They are used to this habit and are blind to the effect it has on other people. Yes, we cannot always get it right or have things work out exactly as planned. Sometimes, unforeseen circumstances strike and things go the opposite direction. But in a situation where we constantly fail people without any tangible reason, then that's a toxic habit that needs to be dropped. Number 6. Living in a web of lies. Lies, they say, are for cowards, and some people are yet to realize how toxic it is to be a liar. It makes us shy away from taking full responsibility for our actions. It also messes with our mind as we stress on how to keep up with our lies in order not to be caught. Lies do not only keep people anxious, it has the power to ruin the reputation and relationships they have with people. When people figure out a liar, the trust is gone and it will be very hard to invest in such a person. So why make life even more difficult by choosing lies over the light of truth? We should always learn to own up to our deeds. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. 7. Not knowing when to set boundaries. Now, setting boundaries is one of those everyday unhealthy habits people ignore. Boundaries can be uncomfortable to learn, but once you know what they are and how to set them, you will feel so much more happier in life. Setting proper boundaries include standing up for oneself and knowing when to say no. With good boundaries, you protect your energy and self-esteem. Nevertheless, it is beautiful to be selfless and make people happy, but it becomes toxic when it is detrimental to your health. For instance, being in a toxic relationship where you are constantly talked down on and maybe even physically abused. A relationship like this indeed can have a negative impact on one's mental health and well-being in general. One can decide to stay away from such relationships. By staying away, you are setting boundaries that will aid your total well-being. Once you understand the importance of setting boundaries to those situations or people that have negative impact in your life, it will indeed transform your life for good. It's okay to cut toxic people out of your life. It's okay to say no to those things that will have a negative impact on your well-being and growth. Always learn to set positive boundaries. 8. Pride to take corrections or learn from others. One toxic habit that most people hardly recognize is not accepting corrections when wrong or learning from others. When people shut that door of learning or being corrected by others, they are shutting the door of self-growth as well. Always shutting down every advice or suggestion because of the feeling that there is nothing to learn from others can be limiting and can leave one wallowing in ignorance. But when we are open to learning and taking corrections from others when wrong, we benefit from their wisdom and knowledge. Remember, taking corrections or learning from others doesn't mean you are not wise. It means you are willing to get wiser and equally acquire more knowledge that can help you in the long run. Though we are sharing these tips, we still can't wait to read your thoughts on these habits being discussed and learn from you as well. Please drop your comments below. 9. Smoking. Smoking is one toxic habit that many truly know is toxic to their health, but unfortunately have gotten addicted to it and sometimes don't even know how to stop. Smoking lowers life expectancy in many terrible ways. It increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, and other life-threatening complications. Quit smoking. Easier said than done? Yes. But is it worth it? Also yes. It can be difficult to stop smoking, especially when addicted. But you have to try, at least for your health. You can start by seeking help from health practitioners that can help give you professional counsel on how to put an end to this habit. 10. Always on the lookout for someone to blame. There are many who have formed the habit of constantly blaming others for their misfortunes. They find it hard to accept responsibilities and learn from their mistakes or circumstances. For instance, when they can't get their dream job, they might want to blame the government. When they are poor, they tend to blame their parents. Constantly putting the blame on others when things go wrong is a bad habit that needs to be dropped. It doesn't make anyone better. When things go wrong, it is better to take responsibility for what has happened, learn from it, and stop the blame game. The number of toxic traits out there can be quite much. Apart from these 10 we've listed, there are so many we didn't get to discuss, like excessive drinking, unfaithfulness, and so much more. It's time we look inwards, reflect on our lives, and drop habits that are not beneficial to us. We also need to consider that no man is an island, and we must consider others as we live and make certain decisions. No one says it's going to be easy to drop habits we've grown so used to, but we can do it. I can, you can, we can. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget we also have other inspiring videos you might want to watch and learn from. Also, to get more of such videos, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And do not forget to like this video and drop your comments too. Your comments mean so much to us. Let's do this next time. Be good.